Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Lumiose City and welcome back to another episode of What Reddit Thinks About Pokemon Legends ZA. Today I've got a range of different posts from Reddit that we're going to go through and talk about in today's episode. But as always, if you guys got any sort of questions or any sort of comments that you want to include in a future video, then definitely comment them down below and I'll get back to you in a response and possibly include it in a video. So let's just jump straight in. The first post we're going to post about or talk about today in this video is Say Something Nice About Emboar, posted by Excalibur 3D. So Emboar, in all honesty, is a Pokemon that I use probably the second most in the Unova region, but I think his design is very cool. It definitely fits the Unova region's designs, and seeing it go from a small little cute little pig to a big beast like Emboar is really cool. I like how it has the fire fighting typing as well. I feel like it's just a fun Pokemon to use. Its design is really cool. I like pig Pokemon. Pig Pokemon are great. I'm not sure what else you can really say about Emboar. Its move pool is pretty diverse, pretty useful in game. I'm mostly a water starter trainer in all my playthroughs, so the games that I did play through that I chose Emboar were really fun. So that's all I can really say about Emboar. Moving on to the next post here, we have Please Give Gen 2 Bug Some Love by JJ209 TH. I can't even talk. So with how nice Legend of Arceus was to a lot of Pokemon that debuted in Generation 2, I'm really hoping in ZA we get new evolutions for Ledian and Ariados. So I don't think we're going to get new evolutions for Ledian or Ariados. I don't think we're even going to get new typings or buffs. I'm expecting these sorts of things to come in Generation 10 when we potentially get some more species or region forms. I'm not sure that Legend ZA is going to give any more love to bug Pokemon, but I do agree there's a lot of bug Pokemon out there that are forgotten about and definitely deserve some extra love and extra boosts from the games. So I would love to see this actually happen, but I don't think it will happen in Pokemon Legends ZA. I could be completely wrong, and they might go and give random forms or random buffs to these two, but I do like Ledian, I do like Ariados. I never really use them on my teams because of the fact that they're a little bit weaker than some of other bug type Pokemon, but we got Mega Evolutions for Pinsir, we got Mega Evolutions for Heracross as well, so it would be cool to see some love shared around to some other bugs, but in my opinion, not in this game. So the next post here is, I find Legends ZA taking place entirely in Lumiose City pretty neat, honestly, and that's by GeoDragon. In all honesty, I have to agree with this post. I feel like Pokemon Legends ZA obviously is a spin-off game like Pokemon Legends Arceus, but it's not going to be as big. We've got Generation 10 right around the corner, so confining this to one city, but turning that city into kind of a Pokemon haven with lots of unique little Easter eggs and places to battle and areas to explore. I think this is a good little game that's going to tie people over through to Generation 10. And I think this is going to be a really nice game considering they only really have to focus on one area. So it's going to feel more complete than previous Pokemon games. The Switch 2 looks really cool. It looks like the games are going to run really smooth. So here's hoping that this experience in Pokemon Legends ZA is really cool. And I also agree with GeoDragon. I think Pokemon Legends ZA taking place entirely in Lumiose City is pretty neat and it's pretty fun for all of us. So moving on to a little bit about Mega Evolution Pokemon. Lee Pepper here got an Alpha Alakazam to use in Pokemon Legends ZA. So I don't think Alpha Pokemon are going to be a thing in Pokemon Legends ZA. I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to be proven wrong, of course, but I feel like Mega or Alpha Pokemon are just going to be Pokemon Legends Arceus, and this is just going to have Mega Evolution and other wild Pokemon, because then you have to bring in like Noble Pokemon and all the other Pokemon that were introduced in Pokemon Arceus. I don't think that they would go along the same lines. Now, I could be wrong with this too, and it would be really cool to see a Alpha Mega Pokemon, but trying to design those things and have them in game and have it run smoothly with the Mega Evolution process and also just the size of the Pokemon, I don't feel like that's something that's going to happen at all, which is, it's fair enough. It's fair enough. I don't feel like we should expect anything insanely crazy from the Mega Evolutions, but Mega Alpha Pokemon would be broken, would be busted, and it would be something fun to have in a future game, but I don't feel like we're going to have this sort of crossover. So the final post we're going to talk about today is by Swifty255, and that is, nobody is forcing you to play the games. Basically going on saying, if you think the games look bad, don't play it. And honestly, I agree. If you're going to complain and hate on the trailer, what's the point in playing the game if you're not going to like it? I was kind of in that boat for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I didn't play those games. And I was almost in that same boat for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but I decided to play them and I enjoyed the games. So I'm taking this with a grain of salt. I'm going to hopefully enjoy this game. I'm going to play it to its full potential. I'm going to just put all my opinions aside on things that I might not like, and I'm just going to go in and enjoy it and play it how it is. It might not be perfect frame rate rise, but it's a handheld console. It's not going to have the same capacity as a computer. It's not going to have the same capacity as a PlayStation 5, but it's still going to be a fun game to play nonetheless. And if you just take things a little bit more lighthearted, then you're probably going to enjoy the game a little bit more. So yeah, that's it for me. That's the post we're going to talk about today in what Reddit thinks about Pokemon Legends EA, and I'm going to be keeping on scouring the internet for posts like this. Reddit is a fun place at the moment. There's a lot of speculation, there's a lot of fantasy posts, there's a lot of crazy stuff at Pokemon Legends EA, so I'm going to keep talking about the game. If there's anything in particular you want me to talk about, any sort of aspects of the trailers or anything, then let me know down below in the comments. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
I said let go.